We went live earlier about live automation and that this is, the key to do it yourself credit repair. And guess what? 10 minutes of my audio was just gone. I have no idea what happened, and I didn't realize it until just now. So I apologize. Didn't know. Let's get to this. So we're going to go over what you should have heard earlier, which is live automation. Now, because you had no idea what I was talking about, I am going to open live automation for about an hour for anyone who wants to get it, okay? You can use the link that's on the screen, and yes, I am sick. Thanks for noticing. Okay, so look, live automation is literally the best thing since sliced bread. It is, you guys laugh when I say that, but it is literally the best thing ever. And if you have collections, charge-offs, repossessions, foreclosures, bankruptcy judgments, tax liens, doesn't matter. This is going to help you to remove them. And now we have a couple of things up. We have the my demo of Live Automation 2.0, which is what you would access right now. You're also going to get access to 2.5, but I'm going to show you the difference between 2.0 and 2.5. And I'm also going to show you why we're using Identity IQ instead of Smart Credit for the credit report import. But this has tools and features that no other app does. So if you are currently manually disputing, you should stop, because there's a better way. If you are paying monthly for credit repair software in the amounts of like $49 to $500, stop. There's a better way. There's no other app that allows you 100% customization, 100% automation, or even a macro recorder or the creation of the perfect dispute reason. But Live Automation does. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. This is Live Automation 2.0. When you get here, this is the start screen. You're going to notice that the link for Identity IQ is at the top right. That is my discounted affiliate link. You get it for $21.99 per month. So we only have a couple of steps here. This first step, you're just adding your personal information in. And when you do that, it's going to drop it at the top left of your letter. Okay. And this is a one-click preview. If you're on the start, one click and you can see what your letter looks like. So you're going to add your personal information in. Step number 2 is to determine which bureaus you want to write dispute letters to, like Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So you're about to be amazed at what this can do, because this is so simple. If I want to create a letter to Experian, I check this box. Letter to Equifax, I check this box. And a letter to TransUnion, I check this box. Wow, it auto-populates all the addresses and the names for me. Now, a couple of other steps. Step number 3 is to choose a dispute letter. Now, you can choose one of the built-in ones from the library. You can use this edit button to add your own, or you can go to View, Hidden Sheets, and pull up the Letters sheet, which is where you can easily and quickly add as many dispute letters as you want by adding a name and by clicking into the cell in column B, going up to the formula bar and typing out or pasting out your dispute letter. And then it's going to auto-populate for you from that dropdown. Same thing with the dispute reasons, and you can add as many as you want. Now, if you were using commercial credit repair software, you can't do it that easily. You have to go and click into, letters, then new, then name it, then write or paste it, and then click save, and then go out and do it again. It's not all on one page, okay? Same thing for reasons. So coming back here, we're going to go and choose a letter. I'm just going to leave it at round 1. Step number 4 is to choose a letter closing, and you can add your own as well using this edit button, or you could change mine. It's completely up to you. And then now all you have to do is determine if you want to import an Identity IQ report or if you want to manually dispute. So we have the manager, which is where you're going to manually do it, or you can use the auto manager, which is where we're going to import the credit report, and that's it. Okay. So now I'm going to show you, like, after you import your credit report, you just click on this orange button right here, and it's going to do what I created it to do, which is go through your entire report, extract the negatives, put them into a drop down, and allow you to choose them from this page. So now before we go and we talk about importing the credit report and everything, I'm going to explain why we're not using Smart Credit, okay? So we're not using Smart Credit because when I ran all my tests and whatnot, it shows up as just one column. There's no way to iterate through it and write a formula and, just do the things that I did for Identity IQ. Identity IQ comes out nice and clean in 3 different, columns, and it just makes it, there's a structure to it that I can write a formula to go in and read the data, if that makes sense. It's not like that with Smart Credit, okay? So that is the reason why we are using Identity IQ, and my Score IQ comes after that. But just between me and you, the only reason that you would want Smart Credit over Identity IQ is for the payment history. And if you are disputing for yourself, you should already know the payment history, okay? So there's no reason why you really, need Smart Credit over Identity IQ unless you really know what you're doing and you're an expert in your field, such as myself. All right. Next thing that I want to address, just really, really quick. People ask me, do you use your app instead of, something else to process your clients? No, I built the app for you. Someone who wants to fix their own credit that needs some help. I do everything manually. I do not use my app or any other app. I use a CRM that allows my clients to have portals and, stuff like that. But I don't use anything for creating my actual disputes. I have a credit report up on one screen and I am writing their letter on the other screen looking for, very specific information. Everything I do is manual. Having said that, we've imported our credit report. Now we go over to the auto manager. We click on this button. It'll run a script. First time, you have to accept their permissions and then that's it. It's going to give you a bunch of accounts from the dropdown. We're going to click on one. It automatically imports or populates the creditor name and account number. And all we have to do now is say what we want to dispute on it, because this is actually going to create the perfect dispute reason for you. Date of last payment, monthly payment, date last reported, etc. We're also going to say, hey, I want to delete it or correct it. And then we're going to add it to the dispute letter by checking the boxes for, which bureaus are reporting it, such as Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. If we want to keep it on here, but we don't want it to go to the letter, we would just uncheck it and it's going to disappear from the letter. Now, yes, we need to enter facts to support our argument, and we can actually get them by double clicking into the first cell and highlighting whatever we chose. So if we chose date less active, we would go and find date less active and we would just copy and paste these dates over into the last column, okay? And you do want to structure it so it actually reads correctly. So like date on Experian and date on Equifax or whatever. Now, the difference there's a couple differences. There's a major difference I want you to know about between 2.0 and 2.5 is that 2.5 is actually going to automatically extract the, automatically extract the facts for you. So let's zoom in just a little bit. Let's say that we chose date last active. So when we chose date last active, it went and extracted those two dates from the account for us. So if we chose date last paid, now we have two different dates. If we choose past due, now we have, a balance instead of dates. Okay. So this is why, this is another thing. There's only one other app that I know of out there that will do auto import of the actual facts. Even with some of these biggest credit repair, platforms, credit repair software platforms, they don't do that even at their deepest level. And that's one of the main reasons that my live automation outperformed an $8,000 credit repair software platform. So, hey, you can go and pay $1 million per month if you want to for credit repair software you're never going to own unless you pay $8,000, or you can get this for just $97 right now while I'm live. The link is on your screen. Okay. I'm going to leave this open for about an hour. It was open earlier, but nobody knew what the heck I was talking about because you couldn't hear me until about 10 minutes into my live stream. So let's say we don't have Identity IQ, or we do have Identity IQ and it imported our credit report, but we kind of just want to write our own reasons, or have a little bit more flexibility. So we can manually add a creditor name and account number. We can use a built-in reason, or we can write our own reason, or we can use both by having a built-in reason supported by additional facts. So you have a lot of options with this, and there's no other system that allows you to do this. There's no other system that allows you 100% automation, 100% customization, and macro recorder for repetitive tasks. You can email from here, notifications. I'm going to show you how to do SMS, sending out text messages from here, how to use Google Voice as an autoresponder. I'm going to show you how to do all these things. But your job right now is to get this within the next hour before I take it down. And all right. That is it. This is actually going to be a lot shorter than my 30-minute live earlier. But It's completely up to you if you want to get a tool that does everything for you and that will grow with you and have unlimited potential because this was built on top of Google Sheets, or whether you want to pay month after month, year after year for something that will never, ever, ever grow. Okay. So if you want results, then this